set to take over. They'll run with Coleman on first down. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Hey, let's go. All day, baby. Let's get this.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. He'll drop to throw. And no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Coleman. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And some space here. Pass the... There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 47 yards as they have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught it. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he's got room. And they work this out past the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They're going to look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Back to throw here. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This is Coleman. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's second down. On second down now, it's Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll drop the throw. That kind of looked like a defense fed up by being gashed in the running game all night.
Yeah, and imagine their coach saying, if you're fed up on that play, where were you the rest of the time? What took you so long to flip it over to the offensive side? They've been down.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. It's their quarterback. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. Here the Niners. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. He'll look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 60 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch. So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Plenty of good games to choose from in that early window. We'll highlight the one down in Tampa, a big test for the Bucs at home, as they'll be forced to reckon with the Atlanta Falcons. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That'll be complete to Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Coleman now. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll set up a throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And an alley to run. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 yards, first down Niners.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll look to throw here. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? On first down, Coleman. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
It's our field. It's our field.
Back to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's